Danielle. This was the best welcome to any interview I think I've ever done. Thank you.
We only did that for you. That was just for you, and I hope it felt special.
I will hold that near and dear.
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Doors unlocked. All doors locked. Doors unlocked.
You guys knocked this one out of the park.
Yes!
This is such a fun film to watch. Oh,
thank you. Thank you. That means a lot.
You know, and this is a film that I love the original franchise, and there are so many people out there who Scream was the film that really turned them on to horror. So I want to know from both of you, like, if you had a personal experience with the original films and if you were fans before becoming a part of the franchise.
I have an odd history with it, basically. The short story is when I was 4, I went trick-or-treating for the first time, and that was the year that the original Scream came out, and so many kids were dressed up as Ghostface that night, and it just scared the bejesus out of me. Pardon my French, but it was one of those, I don't know, it was just one of those things that was, at the time, scared me so much, and then kind of avoided horror movies for a while after that. And then as I got older, in my teen years, I started watching more, and I fell in love with Scream because I didn't realize that it was also so funny and had such great meta commentary and was kind of a gateway drug to other horror movies. They make all these references that just makes you want to go check out other horror movies. So I love that it's a franchise for horror fans, and it's a franchise that, as you said, like makes horror buffs. You know, I just think that's so cool.
I watched it. I didn't watch it when it came out. I was very young as well, but I had an obsessive period with like scary movies when I was like 11 or 12, and that's when I saw the first 3, and it was mind-blowing. And it also, when I watched them, I was like, oh my God, that's where Ghostface comes from. Because, you know,
right.
Ghostface had been a present in my life ever since I could remember. Like in Halloween, everyone was dressed as this figure, and I just didn't know where it came from. And when I saw the movies, I was like, oh my God, you know, this is where Ghostface is from.
I promise I'm not just saying this, but the original Scream, honestly, it elevated the horror genre and it turned it into something super cool and in the now and meta and self-referencing. It was just a tone that we'd never seen before, and it made horror cool, like and hip, and so I was really affected by that.
You know, one thing that I really loved with this film was that they rebuilt the set of Stu's house in the most perfect way, and walking on that set was like a major flashback, and it really brought me back to the original film, and I think the audience is gonna love that.
Yeah, I love Matt and Tyler's understanding of the balance between humor and horror, and I think they get some really fun moments of that with like camera work and some fun stuff there.
This is a new chapter now, which means new rules. So if you guys had to give your top 3 rules to surviving Scream, what would those rules be?
Oh boy, I would say don't go upstairs ever. Just stay downstairs. Stay where there's exits to the ground floor.
Wash your hands.
Yep. Don't answer your phone.
I feel like once you answer the phone, you're done. Because then you start playing the game and it's over.
No.
Don't have a milkshake.
Oh boy.
Well, the biggest one that should be in there that isn't is run.
Yeah.
Just run. Just get out of there.
The other things, don't go to Woodsboro. It's like, that's a real Ghostface hub.
Maybe stay away from Sydney, because she seems to have everybody die around her.
Yeah. Yeah, you went to college too. It wasn't in Woodsboro. That's a good point.
This film comes out exactly 25 years and 25 days since the original film.
I did not know that. That's
either.
wow. Okay.
I read that, it blew my mind. So I've got to ask you, because of that, why is this still an amazing film to go see in the theater on a big screen with a community of people.
What differentiates it from other horror franchises is that the killer is always somebody new, and it's always somebody you know. So there's an interactive aspect to these movies that always keeps the audience guessing and making bets and suspecting different characters, and that makes it exciting. And there's nothing like, you know, being in a packed theater and someone screaming and then that's scaring you more than the movie. You know, it's like a collective experience that just becomes so thrilling. It's like a roller coaster ride.
It's fun to experience these films with other people. You know, when it's an adrenaline rush and it's like a roller coaster ride and it's scary and it's funny and you're laughing and you're screaming at the screen, it's fun to do that with others. You know, it's kind of lame to do that on your own. And I think, you know, nowadays we're not getting a lot of shared experiences. If we can go into a theater and have a shared experience safely, you know, it's going to be a blast for people.
Scream just has that perfect trifecta of genuine scares, humor, and meta commentary, and I think we hit all three in this one. So, you know, no matter where you watch it, I think you're just gonna have a blast.